Do you find yourself getting stuck with early game progression? Do you grind all day long hoping to get that one heroic or angelic item that's going to catapult your build all the way to Hell 5? If this is you, stop what you are doing and watch this video. I'm going to show you one of the biggest changes coming in Season 4 that almost nobody is talking about, that's going to completely change every stage of the game and your overall experience in Hero Siege 2. Let's get started. The first thing that I want you to do is look at my items. I currently have no charms, no rings, no belt, no amulet, no gloves. I'm only wearing 5 rune words, and out of all of these rune words, the highest rune that I used was a Vex rune, which is very common in Hero Siege. Now watch as I put just 1 skill point into Parrot. I'm getting 33 skills from 5 items, with the ability to get more. I could actually get up to 41 skills in just those 5 items. So you might be wondering, how is this even possible, and how can I do this as early as Hell 1? The short answer is Paz went through and reworked common items completely. They now have multiple different affixes that you can get with varying tiers, as well as these items will now drop with their affix and sockets. Here's a quick example. This item dropped on the ground this way. You can see that it has +3 to skills with a roll range between 1 to 4. There's actually a tier higher than this that gives you up to +5 with a roll range of 2 to 5. We unfortunately didn't hit that affix as it is a bit more rare, but hitting this affix like a 1 to 4 on a chest is actually super common, and you don't have to roll sockets. To help better explain this, I'm actually just going to show you my gear. Here you can see that we have +7 to skills on a divinity. Divinity normally rolls a +4, so that means the base had a +3 on it. We actually dropped this item on the ground. It had 4 sockets already and had +3 to all skills. We threw in the Vex pull fall, and since the rune word inherits the base, we now have a +7 to all skills on a divinity. Another example is this new item coming in Season 4, Frelge Lord. You can see that it rolls up to +3 to cold skills, which we actually hit on our first try. But the base had +4 to all skills, giving us a +7 to cold skills. Super crazy to get as early as Hell 1. Our helmet was a little unfortunate. It only had +2 on the base, and then the actual roll was pretty bad. This could be way better. It is what it is. Next is our Sky Song that had a +3 as a base, and then it rolls with +2, giving us a +5 to all skills on a Sky Song. And last but not least is our Ghost. You can see that it has +4 to summoning skills. That came from the base, as well as the boots roll with up to +2, which we hit, giving us a total of +6 to summoning skills. And once again, all of these combined does equal +33 to my parrots. Next, I'm actually going to demonstrate this on an item just to show any new players or returning players how exactly this works. So first you can see that we found a white item. It has 4 sockets on it, and it rolled with 50% magic skill damage, which is ridiculous. So we're actually going to make a Sky Song in this. We know that Sky Song is going to be Uth, Sol, Nut, and Rex. We're going to make sure we put those in order. I have them here: Uth, Sol, Nut, and Rex. So you can see that the rune word itself was made. It rolls +2, it has the faster cast rate rolls, and you can see right there in the middle that we have our 50% magic skill damage. This is ridiculous to get as early as Hell 1. You can find all of these bases in Hell 1. You don't have to be anywhere. You don't have to be in Hell 5. You don't have to be in a satanic zone. You don't have to be. You can find these bases as soon as you get into Hell 1. One thing I will mention with these affixes is area level does affect them. So the higher the area level is, the better the chances of you hitting the higher tier affixes is. However, when you're in Hell 1 and you're just trying to get your rune words together, just hitting like a +2 or a +3 to all skills on a chest or a pair of boots is still a dramatic upgrade to your build, especially when you're making rune words like this that are super cheap. This next part's gonna be a little bit unedited. I just want to show you some different bases that you can pick up beyond plus skills. Obviously everybody wants plus skills, but there are definitely situations where you might want to forego plus skills for something that makes sense for your build at that time. So things like cooldown recovery, this is really good for Jotun early. Cannot be frozen, this is great. Maybe you find a 3-socket one, you throw it in a divine contemplation. It's a ton of res, so you have CBF and a shitload of res early. Life based on level, so this is super good for maybe Plague Doctor, right? If you're life stacking really, you get a ton of additive damage just from stacking a bunch of life. Another plus skills, same thing, life if you're life stacking, or you just maybe you want to get a ton of life just in general, just to be a bit more tanky. This is insane. 386% enhanced defense. I have 1,036 defense on just the base, and it's going to get more obviously as you make the rune word. So if you're having trouble with defense, maybe you're getting hit too much, you're trying to like lower the amount of hits that you're getting, this could be a really good option. Damage taken reduced by 147. I haven't completely played with this yet, but when I'm thinking about it, 147, like every hit that I take is being reduced by 147. That seems ridiculous to me, right? +4 to maximum all res. This actually rolls up to +5 max res. Unfortunate that I didn't hit that one, but still getting, you know, 80 res off the bat is insane. Next, here's where I show fire skills. You can get arcane skills, summoning skills. You can get all the different types. It's not just any one particular type. Obviously, all skills is, you know, best in slot. Like a +5 all skills is huge. You can still get damage specific skills on helmets. Here's a pair of boots with explosion skills, lightning skills. Next is weapon bases, and weapons got super buffed. Weapons now have 3 different qualities: normal, superior, and exceptional. I have some examples below that we're going to go through in order of quality. First is normal quality. This item rolled the Warlord's affix, giving it 150% enhanced damage. Next, we have superior quality. These roll 2 additional affixes for a maximum of 3. So you can see that the enhanced damage here goes to 275%. That's because the item rolled enhanced damage as well as gained enhanced damage for being superior, and then added another affix of attack rating. Here's another superior quality. Once again, they roll 2 additional affixes for a maximum of 3. So you can see again it has up to 275 enhanced damage. That's because the item rolls with enhanced damage. It gains 1 more affix, which happened to be another enhanced damage, and then the third affix is revved up, an O skill from Redneck. And lastly, we have exceptional quality. These roll 3 additional affixes for a maximum of 4. So you can see that the item rolled enhanced damage, and then the 3 additionals were enhanced damage, strength, and mana on kill. These superior qualities make for some insane weapons. You can see here that I made Grief and a one-handed weapon. It has 856 attack damage and 2.47 attacks per second on a one-hander. That's insane. Here's another example of a Grief I made. The main reason I'm showing this one is to show you the different O skills that you can get on these weapons. You can see that this one gives me a chance to gain Frozen Hide level 22 on strike. This is the Jotun skill that gives you a ton of damage reduction. If you aren't aware, they did add a highlight filter for these items to be able to find them more easily. Simply click on the base type. At the bottom, you'll see highlight filter, then just check the affixes that you're looking for. So on weapons, enhanced damage, check. One big note to take here, you can see that I'm in the boots highlight section. All skills and singular skills for classes and just singular skills, all of this is turned on by default on every single item type. So you won't have to come in here for all skills. However, you will want to turn it on for whatever archetype that you're playing. So if I'm playing Jotun, I'm doing Orb of Frost, and that's cold damage, I will want to turn on cold skills. It is not going to be on by default. Now, if you expect to rune word base hunt early, it might be within your best interest to turn all of these on, but I'll leave that decision up to you. When it comes to highlighting, don't be afraid to over highlight. Recently, I was able to get this really cool new feature added for us where we can actually hover over items on the ground. We hit control and we can actually see what's on that item. We get a little preview before we actually pick that. That's insane. What is that, dude? I'm picking that up. And that's going to wrap up this video. If you enjoy Hero CS2 content, be sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my future content. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave it a like to let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.